And hey, hello there my friends, it's me RJB from RJBTV, and it's time for game number 2 between Leebokgu and Burgersasu. In the first game, Burgersasu played a pretty strong Zerg against Leebokgu's Protoss, but Leebokgu's Protoss proved to be a little bit too strong for him to survive, so he wound up getting murdered brutally. He did make a pretty nice move, though, that really displays that Burgersasu really has balls of steel. The balls of steel won't always get you the victory, as we saw in the last fight between these two. So, game number 2. Terran here is Burgersasu. Leebokgu here on the brown Protoss. On the other side of the map, got a cross-map situation, and that is honestly pretty good for Burgersasu because there's a lot of traveling time for Leebokgu. So I feel this is going to turn into a macro-focused game, where Leebokgu most likely won't try very tricky early game strategies. I mean, as soon as he finds out that Burgersasu is on the other side of the map, he will most likely adjust his plans, if he did ever have early game aggression plans in the making, which I doubt he does, because it's not really like Leebokgu to deviate from the standard build orders. He really is the kind of guy who always goes for double Gateway Nexus or Nexus Forge Gateway and a choke. He's kind of the most standard player, but he's really good at it. He's exceptional, in my opinion, exceptional, specifically at the standard build orders on Protoss. You don't really see a lot of people who are able to match his ingenuity on the Protoss. Very good multitasking, very good technology abuse against Terrans. So Burgersasu there with the double barracks opening with a little bit of space in between to walk through. We've seen Brain do this before, and back when Brain did it, it didn't really work out too well. It kind of backfired. It didn't really do him much good. I'd say it did him more harm than good. But cross map, Burgersasu is going to be fine with just double barracks. He's going to go for a very early refinery, very early command center. So both players there just boosting up their economy, going for that mid-game to late-game technology as fast as they can. They're both still scouting the map, haven't really found each other yet. They will find each other soon, but neither of them will get into the base of the other person. Unless those Marines... No, yeah, they're gonna intercept that probe. Probe is gonna die. It could have gone in, but then would have gotten killed by these two Marines. So he turns around, wisely so, and we have a situation where neither player knows what the other is doing. So there's only assumptions. They kind of have to cover all of the available options, but given the situation that we're in, I think Burgersasu is going to assume that Leebokgu is going for a macro build order with advanced technology, not a whole lot of rushing or mid-game power. He's going straight into the triple nexus, as you can see right there, triple nexus. He's going to go macro up really hard, get as many probes as he can, and I think Burgersasu is going to get a third command center very soon and do the exact same. Unless, of course, he's going to go for the double factory after the double barracks, after the double command center, after the double refinery. It's double everything. A double everything. Academy, is he going to go for the scan first or for medic, machine shop, and stim? Going for a scan first would allow him to get information on what Leebokgu is doing. That might help him out, but maybe that is not exactly what he wants to do. Maybe he just wants to get stim, medic, and break through that front door. He's getting stim. No medics yet. He's getting a scan. It's a scan and a stim. With a delayed medic. Double starport for the starport defense, something Burgersasu has been liking to do a whole lot often in 2023. It's a very strong defense as a double starport. Sometimes they go for the triple starport. He's got gas for a triple starport, but he might not go for the triple starport. Triple starport is a little bit very much all in on the rates. And the double starport allows you a little bit more. He goes for his... Oh, he changed his mind. It looks like he scanned the base. I think he scanned, saw this there in the front and in the back, and he immediately changed his mind and is going for something completely different. Oh yeah, there it is. So he confirmed the triple nexus there from Leebokgu. He cancels the startboard, gets a machine shop add-on, gets an engineering bay, and gets a command center. So he's going to try to catch up on Leebokgu's 40 probes with his own 30 after he gets the third command center. He realized that drops are delayed. I don't have to fear any frontal attacks. Leebokgu is going for a very fast, big probe number. Very big economy, as fast as you can. So yeah, in order to not fall behind, because if Burgersasu himself doesn't go for the very fast, big economy with a very fast, big base and a big army, you will get out macroed at some point. So another scan comes down. What did he see? What do your eyes see? Shuttle with double reaver. Shuttle speed still on the way. Shuttle is still kind of slow. It's gonna take a long time to fly across the map. Marines are on the middle. Might split up to try and intercept the shuttle with the reavers. Might not. It's always a mystery what they're gonna do. There are some Marines on the side. There are those we can see that intercepted. Going for 5 barracks. He's gonna go for the Marine Stim Defense. Tank drop is flying out. He won't see the shuttle with this tank drop, so the tank drop is gonna be safe, but the Marine finds it though. Goodbye, Marine there though. You paid the price, but you warned the people back home that a Reaver shuttle is on the way. The Marines are in between. No Marines on the top side, only the bottom side. This turret's being built. There's nothing on the high ground yet. Tank up there coming in, scans the backside there, sees that there's not a whole lot of cannons. He's gonna unload somewhere right around here and start shooting on those probes and hopefully hit some of them as they run to safety. Does he get a shot off? He gets 2 of them. Not a great shot, but it's something. It's definitely not a great shot, but it's something. Slows down the economy just a tiny little bit, but it's not very significant. He's got 62 probes. He's going to take a while before everything is back to mining optimally, but the chance to kill the probes with a tank drop has flown. It's gone. Cannons on the top, cannons on the bottom, more technology coming in. There's not a whole lot in this base, really. There's not much in this base, but we're only 7 minutes in, so perhaps there is a whole lot in that base. Tries to go in over the top side, 65 probes against 51 SCVs. Marines are in between, dropship there, detecting the shuttles, kills the Marine as well. So far, Leebokgu hasn't quite been able to find a way in, and this is one of the downsides of cross-map spawns and situations. There's just so much time for a Terran to peacefully prepare for the eventual penetration of their defenses. There has to be a hole to go into, and Leebokgu hasn't found it yet, but he's going to try to just brute force his way in, stacking the shuttles on top of the courses, but Marine's stimming in, and no, he turns around. He knows that it's not going to work. He could try to unload right here, but there's a tank. So if he unloads right here, the Reavers take a shot from the tank immediately, and then the Marines just finish them off. He could maybe kill the Marines, but it's not worth it at this point. We have 6 barracks, double engineering bay. I'm gonna go for double upgrades there on the Marines. Level 1 attack almost finished up, level 1 armor's on the way. He only has 1 factory, 1 starport, getting a science vessel, getting 2 more factories. He's really going for the very strong Marine defense, something Burgersasu likes to do a lot. Marines are cheap, and going for the Marine defense allows him to get his refineries at a later point in time than otherwise. This allows him to maximize the amount of minerals coming into the bank and grow as fast as he can and catch up economically with Leebokgu. More starports on the way. He's going to go for an Arbiter Tribunal, got the fleet big and finished up. So there's 2 cyber cores, there's 3 forges. He really went for every single little bit of technology he could as fast as he could. Ooh, there's a Disruption Web. Disruption Web actually does the trick. SCVs running to safety. Templar Storm misses though, but the Reavers might shoot their shot. No, he just kills Marines. Just kills Marines. And when you're on a 6-7 barrack build order, 8 barracks, 9 what? It's gonna be 9 barracks. 9 barracks and a couple factories. And he's already moving out. He's already killing his choke. Ready to go for the attack. He's got the vessel there for detection against Dark Templars. So yeah, when the drop comes out this late, it's just hard to hit. He almost got it though, but he only killed Marines, and Marines Burgersasu doesn't mind losing them. He's got so many of them. He's got 9 barracks for production. He's got level 1 attack there on the Marines, level 1 armor coming in very soon. Spots the shuttle yet again. Gonna run to safety. Gonna maybe snipe the shuttle. Shuttle trying to fly around. Templars stay alive, but it might die before one unloads. Too far away to storm and too far away to hit the SCVs. Now he's going for a counterattack. I think he saw something with his scan that signaled in that he could go for the attack, but storms from the high ground, not killing the tank, but kills the Marines. Marines have retreated back all the way to a safe zone where storms cannot hit them. We have no carriers. We have a lot of gateways there though from Leebokgu. 81 probes, 170 supply against 155. Burgersasu slowly pushing forward, and Leebokgu trying to buy time by building cannons for Burgersasu to push through. Something he can do because he has so many probes and had those probes very early into the game. Templar gonna... no energy yet. No energy, there's the energy, gets the storm off, and kills a tank and some Marines. Actually, the storms are pretty good, and the Reavers sitting in the back are gonna make it even harder to push forward. Gonna have to rely on the tanks to do all the dirty work. But Leebokgu at the moment has his hands full defending against this push from Burgersasu. More scans coming down. I'm not sure what he saw because I got my hand. I got my glass on my hand. I can't really look because I wanted to take a drink. So the choke point has been saved. The storms and the reavers simply too strong against Marines. There are some tanks in the middle that are going to try to buy some time. There's a shuttle flying across the map. It might be empty. Just reavers crawling across the map. Burgersasu trying to hold the position, but that's a lot of zealots coming in with their level 111 reavers. 6-7 reavers crawling forward slowly. One gets shut down by a tank. The Marines take care of the zealots. But the reavers are returning back home. And actually, the zealot is going to win this fight. Holy crap. 4 kills, 1 zealot. This is the hero. It's time to become a dragoon. It's time to become a hero, my friend. You've done it. The MVP. So Burgersasu there realizes that the counterattack, while it did buy him time and it did prevent shuttle drops from happening for a little while, didn't quite do the kill, didn't quite do the trick. But he bought himself time. He's almost maxed out. He distracted Leebokgu from going for drops. Drops are coming in there though. He's waiting on the side there. You can maybe see these units moving out, and there he goes into the base, but there's a lot of Marines in between. He turns around. He might try to clear out this army on the middle first. If he has Templars in those shuttles, he's going to need those Templars. Those Reavers and High Templars. He's going to need those to defend himself. If he sends those in and the drop dies, right here, he loses about 60 supply, and then there's a big counter push potential from Burgersasu, because then Burgersasu would have a 60 supply lead. But at the moment, tanks slowly pushing forward. And Leebokgu finds a nice angle into the base. All the shuttles are coming in to try and stop this. Takes 1 down, takes 2 down, takes 3 down. And nothing unloads. That was a disaster drop. Actually, he still has that drop here back at... He just sent away shuttles he didn't need. So I thought he sent these shuttles out with the units in them. But he just threw away shuttles to open up supply space. So actually, that drop wasn't bad. It was a great drop because there was nothing in there. And Burgersasu there with a great dodge on the storm. Reavers in the far back. Storms trying to catch more Marines, and they do. But there's a lot of tanks and more Marines coming from across the map. Temple on the high ground gets shut down after a storm, while the low ground gets shut down before the storm. Reavers are destroying the Marines. They have to pull back for a little while, wait for the tanks to slowly push forward. The Marines are largely there to kill zealots that are trying to push forward. We do have a carrier transition happening from Leebokgu, because carriers are probably what he needs against this composition from Burgersasu. Although Marines with 2-2 and soon 2-3 upgrades are really strong against interceptors, which of course leads to the question, what are the upgrades on the carriers? We can't see yet at the moment because they're still building interceptors, so very soon we will see the upgrades. You got 1 armor, 2 shield. And now I can't see it anymore. So just wait a little. 2-2-2. So both players are in almost equal upgrades. Marines almost level 3. Tanks are in 1-1, almost 2-2. Does he have any air? He's building starboards, getting rates for the anti-carrier. Lifting up most of his barracks is the time of the Marine is in the past. The Marines have proven to be effective in defending, but not very effective in attacking. The Templars and the Reavers are simply too damn strong. But the barracks, though, that he built earlier are providing a lot of vision all over the place. That is coming in very handy. There's nothing that's gonna sneak past this guy's eyes ever through these skies. Although, there's a shuttle drop there on the side, gonna fly all the way over the side, but there's vision right here. So that one's gonna get spotted out, but does he have enough back at home to defend himself against that shuttle drop? He's building Goliaths, he's building rates, building vessels, getting more factories. There's a carrier push into the middle. The Marines are the last line of defense to protect those tanks, but it might not be enough. It's a slow fight forward though. Interceptors are dying, but Marines are dying a little bit faster. The tanks are not being unsieged, not being pulled back. Burgersasu might intend on losing those tanks to open up supply space for a better army combination to kill the carriers that are now pretty dominantly here in the skies. But they're pretty good upgrades. Pretty good upgrades. 2-2-2. Tanks are now, I believe, on 2-2-2 as well. The air is on... There's the rates. 1-1-1. Shuttle drop over the bottom side. Barrack in the air. Barracks in the air getting killed by carriers. So yeah, Leebokgu didn't really add much to his base over the past 5 or 6 minutes. Still on 6 stargates. Let's say about 20 gateways, maybe 18. 7, 6, 7, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So not a whole lot, but he's been using everything quite effectively. It's more that the Burgersasu has been defending himself quite well. Got his army on the middle, waiting for Leebokgu to come to him. He's waiting for him. I think that's observers he killed. So we have about 12 factories and about 7 starboards. Both players are on about equal production. The carriers are returning back home. He probably needs some shield batteries in his main base. Getting a couple more star gates. Getting the last couple of upgrades. As we see that Burgersasu is on the way to break down the gates here in the front. He's ready to bring the pain. Carriers coming in. Corsairs gonna... Nope, they're retreating. Corsairs are pushing the vessel away. Vessel is there to provide EMP on the carriers. Did he hit the EMP though? I think he did an EMP. Yes, he hit an EMP. All on low HP. So now we got disruption webs coming down to disrupt. That's what they do. Those Goliaths shooting, trying, getting disrupted. Burgersasu's production is kind of lagging behind because he maybe lost his army a little bit too quick. He lost a lot of supply very quickly without really doing too much. He killed 4 cannons and I think he killed no carriers. So his supply plummeted really fast. And does he have enough to protect himself from the carriers? Yes, he does, because Leebokgu is killing floating structures first, and he stormed his own... Leebokgu stormed his own probes because he wants to go for a 200 supply army attack. He stormed his own probes. This is basically a huge, massive, big-ass gamble that Leebokgu is going on. He has no observers here. He has no observers here. Oh my god, Leebokgu... Oh, he's got observers coming in just on time, but the shuttles are dead and gone. Kills a carrier as well. Raids retreating. I think Leebokgu really had to sneak that drop in. And the courses and observers being here a little bit too late might have just ruined his chances at winning the game. Although, disruption web comes down. Zealous pushing through. Templar storming the tanks. Horses dying. The raids have been killed, but there's Valkyries in the back. ready to protect those very, very squishy paper planes. Leebokgu is burning through his money. He's pushing forward, but maybe he made a hasty choice to kill his own probes. It's a gamble, it's a big, big gamble. But the big, big gamble doesn't seem to be working out too well. Burgersasu is defending himself just fine. This has probably been one of the most ineffective games I've seen Leebokgu, aka white and black play. Although maybe I'm saying that too early. The zealots here in front, a large number of them, are overpowering that ground force. He might just do it. Did I call it too early? The supply difference is swinging into Leebokgu's favor. His money is gone, though. His money is gone. He's got to win right here, right now. If he doesn't win right here, right now, then the game is over. Shoulda gets locked down. Raids are saving the base, but there's a whole lot more zealots coming in. Does he have enough to protect himself? Does he have enough to survive? Drop there, sneaks through. Shuttle sneaking through. Shuttle gonna unload. Shuttle gets... It's empty. Zealots on the side, they're killing everything they can. They're having trouble getting through, though. There's a very small, narrow spaces to walk through. There's more units coming from across the map. There's 20 probes on the minerals. Leebokgu is losing his carriers, though. He's losing the carriers and he's losing them fast. But the zealots are really great in number. It's a lot of zealots, and those raids from the skies, even though they do have a disguise in the form of a cloak. I think the game is gonna swing right about now. Leebokgu's running out of money. His supply is going down. Burgersasu might have just survived, although courses are hunting down the raids. There's observers in the sky. If the raids go down, it might just be a GG, because the raids are the last line of defense. Disruption webs on the tanks, coming in clutch. Leebokgu coming in very, very clutch. Raids are... Oh, there's one more carrier in the front, takes it down. Zealous in the front there. Disruption webs are going to end very soon. Does he have any more of them? A couple raids survived. He took down the observers. Oh, no, the observers are still there. I'm not sure which way this is going to go. Leebokgu really is burning through his money. It was an all or nothing gamble. And it looks like Burgersasu. Drop comes in. It's not a drop, it's a drop, but it's reavers. And they were unloaded on the wrong side, getting locked down by the ghosts. Ghosts are coming in very handy. And Burgersasu survives because Leebokgu has no more money left in the bank. Can't produce, supply down to 100. He gambled, and the gamble did not work out too well. He has been slain. Burgersasu calls himself victorious with 1 win. And there's more games to go in the next video when we're going to find out who is going to win this best of set. Because there's one more game to go. One more game to go. But Burger ties up the series. It's 1-1. Leebokgu gambles, and the gambling didn't work out.